Okay, so welcome to the Android setup. So in this screencast, we're going to be going over how to set up your Android SDK and how you can create a project, Android project, and how you're going to be able to create an emulator. So let's go ahead and get started. So just go ahead and click this link here. If you don't already have the SDK, you can go ahead and download that. Just accept the terms and click download. And it'll download, and it should download. I already have it, so I don't need that. Going back here, and so this is just you're going to set up your SDK. So you should see a window like that with the clips and your SDK in your download folder, and just go ahead and drag that into your applications. And now we're going to open up Eclipse itself. Just open up Eclipse, let it load. And so this is just your workspace. That's where all your stuff is going to be stored. It's the same window there. And now just go ahead and click OK. You don't need to modify that. Just go ahead and click OK. And it should open it up right now. Just give it a minute. Okay, so now normally I've already opened it up, so I don't have this window, but when you first open it up, you'll get that little information message. Just go ahead and click close. So coming down a bit farther, that's your workspace right there. That's your navigator where all your files and everything. That's where they're going to be, where you can search through them and all. And that's where you're going to find that's where you're going to see all your project and everything stored. That's the run button up there. So pretty much you can run all your code. That's where you'd run all your files, all your Java stuff. And that's your debugger. That's the debugging tool. And down here is a console. So the console is where you're going to get all your error messages, and if you have any print statements, that's where they're going to show up. So you're mainly just error messages. So coming down here, let's go ahead and create our project. So you're going to go to File, and then you're going to go to New Project and click Android Application Project. So you'll get something like this. So the application name. So essentially the application name is just what your project is going to be called on the Google Play Store. So things like that's just going to be what it's going to be called on the actual Play Store. And so let's say you were just to create an example like Snapchat. So pretty much Snapchat would be the name of the application and the project, but so you can have a space in it in the name like that. And so let's just go ahead and create hello world. And notice how there's a space there, but there's no space in there. Then you have your project name, combat example hello world, and you can just go ahead and put in those target SAD compile with, but that's okay. It doesn't matter too much. Just put it to the latest SDK. So that is the latest one for me. Okay, and now you can just do no theme for now, and you're gonna just click next. So after that, you're just gonna get a bunch of stuff. Just go ahead and just skip through. Just keep clicking next, and eventually it'll create it. And give it a second. And here we go. Here's our Android project. So now you have a few higher level folders. You have your source folder SRC. You have your gen folder and your res folder. So the source folders are pretty much all your classes. Those are where you're going to be writing your code and all that. And you can see also here for UI, you have all your different text files, layouts, all that stuff. And then gen files, all those stuff that are already created by Eclipse. So pretty much Eclipse needs these files in order to create everything. So you have all these different files. Those files should never be touched. Those are going to stay as they are. It's pretty much for Eclipse to do what it needs to do for us. And then we have our res file, which is all our our UI stuff. So you have that stuff, and pretty much it has it has all the widgets, it has the text fields, layouts, buttons, all that stuff for us. And so pretty much that's what we're going to be using for our UI. And we'll get into more of that stuff later. And now we're just going to go ahead and run our Android project. So now just come here, just click that and go to run. and do run as and choose an Android application. So now it gives us this message that there's no compatible targets. So pretty much we need to create a virtual device. We need to create an emulator on which we can run this. So just go ahead and click yes. And you should open up this window. So just come down at the bottom, click launch a new Android device, and just click manager. And now go down to new, where it's on the top right, and just call it tester for now on. For now, just call it tester. And our device, we're just going to be using a Nexus 4. Target, just put the ones there, and just come all the way down to the bottom and click OK. So now here's our device, and just go ahead and close this window. Come down here, you see, just click refresh. Yep, it shows up. We got it there, and just refresh that. Yep, we have it. So now we can run our project. So let's go back, come back there, choose the file. You just gotta choose the file, make sure it's there. Once it's chosen, otherwise you can't run it. So go ahead, come down to run as, and then choose an Android application. And down there you should see the little emulator application open up, and here's my emulator, Android. So pretty much it's booting up, and eventually it will load, and you'll be able to see this application. You'll be able to see that screen over there on this emulator. So thanks for watching.